Good morning, everybody. It's Jean Marie. I am finished with my March bargain bead box, the Seafoam Sunrise box for 2024. So I thought I would do my show and tell and let you guys know what I made out of it. So I made 4 necklaces, 2 bracelets, and 4 pairs of earrings. I'm going to zoom just a bit for you. And of course I will take them all off and do an individual showing of them all. So there we have that, just a quick view. And I'm going to pause, put everything up on my tripod, and get all set up, and I'll show you everything individually. Okay, I'm going to start with a pair of earrings. This one I did do on a tutorial, and they are just a cluster using those beautiful little, I always say Amazonite, I think they're actually pronounced Amazonite, tiny little 3mm faceted beads, and 2 of the matte ones, and then our ear wires, some of the bead caps, a whole lot of those little ball head eye pins or head pins, a lot of wire wrapping, but I think they're beautiful. I love them. I have actually already worn these to work. They were just so pretty, I had to wear them. So there's that pair. And again, they are on one of my tutorials. And the second pair is using those gumdrop shaped, if I can get it off here, those little gumdrop shaped beads that we got. They were like, had that mint swirl to them. The 3-to-1 adapter, some of the dark, more amber colored crystals, and again some bead caps and ball head pins, and they're just really simple. They're just hung from a chain, and very simple pair of earrings, but with a very elegant look to them, I think. So there is pair number 2. I have to say, this Seafoam box, beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. Although when I first got it, I was pretty stumped. I didn't really know what to do with it because a lot of it is just the Seafoam with a little bit of color splashed in. But I actually ended up embracing that and loving it a lot. So these pair as well use the gumdrop bead, the spacer bead that we received, another one of the amber beads, that beautiful teardrop focal that we received, and these are just they're a sea glass man-made, and I just purchased a whole mess of them from Etsy at one point in time, and the color was perfect with it, and the shape really worked well too, so I just strung it right onto the same jump ring so that it kind of covers it. And see if I can hold it so some light will come through and you can actually see it. But yeah, it just hangs over it, and when the light catches it and comes through, it just lights it right up, and I think it's just gorgeous. I love it. So it's a very long pair of earrings, but it's not heavy, and it is really, really pretty. I have wallpaper paste on the back of my hand, I just realized. I'm sorry about that. I was wallpapering this morning, and I guess I should have washed my hands better. Okay, so pair number 4. Again, using that bead that I call the gumdrop bead. I used the bar from our toggle clasps, a little bit of wire, and I just wired up this little double strand pair of earrings. This one got a little bit warped, but there we go. That's better. And the second one, I think they're just beautiful. I love them. I will definitely be wearing these ones. And I would like to do a tutorial showing you how I made them with that toggle bar, because I know there's a lot of people out there who do not know how to use the toggle bar to make a pair of earrings, and or how to use it just to do something other than the toggle in a toggle clasp. So I will try to get a tutorial out for you. Man, I cannot talk today. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to move these out of the way, and we're going to move on to necklaces. So we'll get these right out of the screen. This one is a lot of wire work. I made this piece prior to getting the box. I actually have it on my Facebook page. I showed it. But when I got the box, I thought it was going to be absolutely gorgeous with these beads. So I took one of those pretty little teardrop pieces of Amazonite that we got, a round bead, some of the clasps, different things, and a lot of wiring. It's just a lot of wiring them on. I wired the little 3mm on. I wired in a couple of these matte ones. So yeah, it's just a lot of wiring. A lot of wiring beads onto wire. But I made the frame beforehand. Putting the beads on was really very simple. And I know the silver clasp up here doesn't really match, but I just again took one of those ribbons that come as a solid piece, cut it in half, added my copper pieces to it to match in the front. I'll probably end up switching them out in the back, and just made that really pretty little necklace with it. And it's got that light ribbon, which makes it very, very light to wear. This one here is using that gorgeous, gorgeous pendant that we received. I absolutely love this pendant. I think it's so pretty. So I did some wire wrapping on this one. I worked really hard to try and not to mar my wire with my tools, but in the end, I did end up marring them up a little bit. I tried sanding and buffing it out, but I'm probably going to have to go back and do a little more buffing to get the rest of the marks out of it. But that's for another day. And so I wired that up and made the bail. And it's just a woven bail with two strands, strand on either side. Those two strands that are on either side I brought around and brought them to the back and clipped them. And then I ran a wire along in the inside with the beads on it. This centerpiece is what is called a wired wire. You literally take your wire and roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it to a nice long length, and you roll it over another wire. You pull that center wire out, and then you take that coil that you made and you wrap that around a wire, and it gives you like a bead effect, which I ran a wire through it, rolled off both of the ends, and just gave it a little bit of a curve. And so it is, I'll bring it up closer so you can see it a little bit better. So you can see that coil is just a coiled wire that is also coiled itself afterwards. So I thought that came out real pretty. And then I just kept it very simple in the beading, and added I added my own toggle to it, because no, this is the one that came with it, isn't it? I honestly can't remember. No, I added my own to it because I used up the toggle bars that came with this particular set. So there's that one. And this one I actually did on a tutorial as well. And this is the 3-strand that I made. And again, this one was on a tutorial, so probably some of you have already seen it. Maybe not everybody, but after this part here, which I wanted to create this V look, I just did some simple stringing, just the simple looped head pin method, and center strand as well, and then a chain for my inner strand. And a couple of people, at least one person anyway, said that they would like to do the same technique, but maybe put the chain in the middle, which I thought was a fabulous idea, and I may actually end up stealing that idea and changing mine because I think it does look prettier this way. I think she was absolutely right, so I may end up doing that as well. But there's necklace number 3. And necklace number 4 is also one I did on a tutorial. Whoops, sorry about that. Did not mean to bump that. This one is using the toggle in the front, so there's no opening in the back. It just comes around. And I used up some stuff that I had in my own stash on this one. It opens and closes right here. And I did the chunky beaded section on this side, and then stuck with the same color theme with the amethyst bead. Yeah. Amethyst colored, not amethyst. Oh, amber. There. My brain is just not with it today. Amber colored beads on the opposite side. Again, bringing that same matte bead in down here, and again the crystals down here. And yeah, I thought it made a very, very pretty little necklace. And so there is necklace number 4. Again, this one is on, there is a tutorial for this one as well. So let's move on to bracelets. This bracelet is the leather cord one that I made on a tutorial. As you can tell, I did not have the correct, I only had one bronze and one rose gold ribbon end, and I do want to specify that it is a ribbon end. I know in my tutorial I called it a crimp end. It is a ribbon end. That's what you want to look for if you're looking for them. And yeah, I just made it with these little dangly pieces and strung it on wire, gave it a little curve. So yep, there's a tutorial for this one as well. Goes great with actually the tutorial I did it with these earrings. So they go really, really well together. And the last item is a second bracelet. This is a 3-strand memory wire bracelet. And I just kind of wanted to bring everything from the box in together. And on the back of it, I do have a piece of chain. I like to put chain on mine. It's a long chain. I mean, it's very adjustable per wrist. That way, you know, if you needed to clip it further up here, you could. Like I wore it the other day and I had probably this much chain hanging because I didn't need quite as much as I put across it. But I do like putting chain on my memory wire bracelets because it keeps them from catching on something and pulling off. And I just did a little dangle from this side. It's got a lobster clasp for that chain section. And again, you can clasp it. You could clasp it way up here if you wanted to, if you needed to, and then just let the chain hang. And then I did another little dangle for this end. And there's that one. So let me pull everything onto the mat for you so you can look at it all together. Or try to. I don't know if there's enough room for everything, but we'll get it on here somehow. I'm throwing earrings on the floor, so that's good. I did make some pretty big focal pieces this time around. I don't generally do really large focal pieces, but I had a lot of fun with this box doing that. Really enjoyed it. Let's see if I can get this one on here. I get it all tangled up now. And see if I can get those earrings all out from underneath. So today is April 1st. Won't be long. We'll all start receiving our notifications that the April box is on its way. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what April is. with spring in the air and, you know, right around the corner. I'm really hopeful that we're maybe going to get some pink. That's my hopes. I love pink. And I know we haven't had a lot of pink in a long time, so I'm really hoping we get some pink. But there is my finished collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, check out my tutorial if you want to see the bracelet and the earrings. These two here. I have a tutorial for this particular necklace. Again, these two big pieces came from the sister store a long time ago. I do say that in the tutorial. They're not in this month's box. And again, this one here is just coiling wire, which I would love to show you guys in a tutorial if you'd want to see that. And this little V styled one is also in a tutorial. So yeah, check them out, guys. And thank you for watching. This is the Bargain Bead box from March 2024. I do have a coupon code for the Bargain Bead box. If you're not currently a subscriber and would like to subscribe, in the code section, just write in CHAR2, C-H-A-R-2. You'll get $2 off your first month. It is $22.99 a month. So you'll get it for $20.99 your first month. And it's always a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous collection of beads and findings and metals. And we get chain and we get ear wires and we get, you know, all these beautiful gemstones and crystals. And guys, you can't beat it for that price. You couldn't buy this much jewelry for $22.99. So, you know, check it out if you haven't already. And, you know, if you decide to subscribe, use my coupon code. Save yourself $2 off that first one. Again, it's CHAR2, C-H-A-R-2. Also, side note, if you are a member of the Bargain Bead Box, you can shop in the sister store, which is Bead Box Bargains, all month long with the coupon code that you'll receive with your kit, and you'll save 30% off every order you place, and it's good all month long. You can place 6 orders and you use that 30% all 6 times. So, you know, also something to keep in mind. And the prices in the sister store are already fabulous. So saving that 30% off, great way to build your stash. If you don't have rose gold head pins and bead caps and all the little things, the jump rings, or if you don't have them in copper, if you don't have them in bronze, that 30% off, you go in there and just, you know, make a good purchase of all those extra findings and stuff that you want to build your stash, get 30% off them. You're not going to be able to get that deal anywhere else. It truly not. It is one of the best places for getting a big bang for your buck. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys all loved the jewelry I made. Drop me a note. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, share. Share with anyone else that you think might be interested in watching this. And until next time, guys, bye.